More than 7 years ago now. So we started actually at a shopping mall where we thought one day that we were going to get introduced by the
Pi Network has found itself back in the spotlight after a viral post reignited discussion about its security record and long-term stability. The conversation began with the Twitter account at enigmatic shared a post claiming that Pi Network has grown to 18 million users over the past 7 years without experiencing a single data breaches. The post also stated that the network has faced thousands of cyber attack attempts during that time and successfully defended against them. As expected, the claim quickly spread across the crypto community. Some users praised Pi Network reported security track record, while others questioned how it compares to traditional online platforms and whether decentralized systems truly offer better protection in today's digital world. Why security is such a big deal in crypto? No matter how innovative a blockchain project may be, security is still one of the first things people look at. The crypto industry has seen its fair share of hacks, scams, phishing attacks, and data leaks over the years. As more people enter the space and more money flows in digital assets, cyber criminals have become increasingly aggressive in searching for weaknesses they can exploit. This is only reason why security discussions never really go away. Every major project is consistently being judged on how well it can protect its user and maintain trust. The recent attention surrounding Pi Network is part of the large conversation, the claim that's getting everyone talking. According to the viral post, Pi Network has reached 18 million users while maintaining a clean record with no reported data breaches over 7 years. If accurate, it's no small achievement. Managing security for a platform with millions of users is incredibly difficult. It requires strong encryption, secure authentication system, continuous monitoring, and the ability to respond quickly whenever potential threat appears. The post also claims that Pi Network has successfully withstood thousands of attempts during its growth. For supporters, this is evidence that the project's infrastructure has been tested repeatedly and has remained resilient under pressure. Of course, whenever security claims like these gain attention, many people naturally look for independent verification. In the cybersecurity world, transparency and third-party validation are often just as important as the claims themselves. The Web 2 versus Web 3 debates returns. The viral discussion has also reopened one of the biggest debates in the tech industry, Web 2 versus Web 3. Most of the internet today operates under the Web 2 model, where companies store user data on centralized server. This approach offers convenience and efficiency, but it also creates a potential weakness. If attackers manage to breach a centralized system, they can sometimes gain access to enormous amount of information all at once. We have seen examples of these happen repeatedly over the past decade, with major companies suffering large-scale data leak that exposed user information and damaged public trust. Wave 3 was created partly as a response to the concern. Instead of storing everything in one location, decentralized systems distribute data across multiple nodes with a network. The idea is to eliminate single point of failure and make system more difficult to compromise. This is one of the reasons many blockchain advocates believe decentralized technology represent the future of the digital infrastructure. Is Wave 3 really impossible to hack? One statement from the viral post that attracted attention was suggestion that Wave 3 systems cannot be hacked, deleted, or altered. While that sounds impressive, the reality is more complicated. Decentralization can certainly reduce the certain type of risks, but No technology is completely immune to security threat. Blockchain networks can still face smart contract vulnerabilities, phishing scam, compromised wallets, social engineering attacks, and security issues involving third-party services. In other words, decentralization changes the security model, but it doesn't eliminate risk altogether. The strength of any blockchain ecosystem ultimately depends on the quality of its technology, its security practices, and how responsibly users interact with the platform. What security looks like at scale? Protecting a blockchain network with millions of users involves much more than simply preventing hackers from breaking. Developers must secure user accounts, protect transaction data, maintain network stability, ensure node reliability, and continuous monitor for suspicious activities. As a network grows, these responsibilities become even more complex. Supporters of Pi network often point to the project's slow and steady development approach as one of its strengths. They argue that gradual growth has allowed the team to focus on strengthening the ecosystem and refining its security system rather than rushing towards expansion. Whether that strategy proves successful in the long run is something only time will tell, but it remains a central part of the project identity. Why thousands of attacks aren't necessarily bad news? At first glance, hearing that a network has faced thousands of attacks might sound alarming. In reality, large online platforms are targeted consistently. Cybercriminals, automated bots, phishing campaigns, and vulnerability scanners are always searching for potential weaknesses. For popular platforms, attacks attempts are often a daily occurrence. This is why cybersecurity experts don't usually measure a system's strength by how many attacks it faces. Instead, they focus on how effectively those attackers are detected, blocked, and mitigated. A resilient system isn't one that never gets attacked. It's one that continues operating security despite being. That's an important distinction that often gets overlooked in online discussion. Trust is everything. At the end of the day, security is really about trust. People are far more likely to use a platform if they believe their personal information, accounts, and assets are protected. On the other hand, a single major security incident can undo years of progress almost overnight. That's why security achievements are often highlighted by blockchain communities. Strong security helps build confidence, and confidence play a huge role in adaptation. For Pi Network, the narrative of maintaining a strong security record contributes to its image as a stable and reliable ecosystem. But security also isn't enough. Long-term success also depends on real-world utility, transparency, ecosystem growth, and the ability to deliver meaningful value to users. Separating hype from verification. One thing the crypto industry has always struggled with is the gap between community enthusiasm and independently verified facts. Crypto communities are passionate and often quick to share positive developments. That's one of the reasons information can spread so rapidly. However, claims involving user numbers, cybersecurity records, and network performance are strongest when supported by audits, official reports, or third-party verification. That doesn't mean community claims are false. It simply means that careful evaluation remains important, especially when discussing technical topics. As Pi Network continues to grow, both public party perceptions and verifiable data will play a role in shaping how the project is viewed by the wider crypto community. The bigger picture, the discussion surrounding Pi Network is really about more than just one project. It reflects a broader conversation happening across the blockchain industries about how digital systems should be built, how user data should be protected, and what the future of internet infrastructure might look like. Security today isn't about preventing breaches. It's about creating systems that can adapt to new threats, recovering from challenges, and maintaining user trust over time. As blockchain technology continues to evolve, projects will increasingly be judged not only by their innovation but also by their ability to provide secure and reliable experience for users. The viral post shared by @enigmatic has once again pushed Pi network into the center of the conversation. The claim that the network has grown to 18 million users while avoiding data breaches for 7 years has sparked fresh database about cybersecurity, decentralization, and the future of Web3 technology. Whether viewed as impressive achievement or a claim that requires further verification, one thing is clear: security remains one of the most important factors in the success of the blockchain ecosystem. As the crypto industry matures, users will continue looking for platforms that can offer not only innovation but also reliability, transparency, and long-term resilience. And for now, Pi network remains one of the projects attracting significant attention as the conversation continues to unfold.